Today we're talking about 6 man of the years, but we're not talking about who I think, or no, we're talking about who I think will win 6 man of the year this year for the 2024 NBA season. So, if you guys enjoy videos like this, we already did this with Clutch Player of the Year, so go check out that video. But we're going to be talking about 6 man of the year, and there's a lot of good 6 men in the league. So, this could be an interesting video. So, if you guys enjoy, please like, subscribe, and I'm not going to keep you guys waiting much longer. Let's get into this video because I'm not going to keep you guys waiting much longer. So, there's a lot of 6 men of the year, and I'm going to be reacting to the 6 men of the year odds. I'm basically going to be saying who are the 6 men of the year contenders or candidates. And then I'm going to be saying, out of those people, who do I think will win 6 man of the year? Or if I think it will be someone else, I'm going to say that person who I think will win 6 man of the year. So let's get into this video, because like, subscribe, and let's get into this video. So we're going to be starting off at the bottom, or the least likely to win 6 man of the year. And we're going to be talking about him first. For the Dallas Mavericks, we got Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. is, he's a great person off the bench. Should I actually look at stats? I might look at stats. So let's go to the Dallas Mavericks real quick. And let's look at Tim Hardaway Jr.'s stats, because this video will probably be too short because a lot of these people, I don't know what to say about them, so I'm just going to look at stats. Let's go to Tim Hardaway Jr., number 10, and let's look at his stats this year. 15 points, 3 rebounds, basically 2 assists on 40% from the field. Pretty good 6 man off the bench. I really didn't think he was the 6 man off the bench, but I guess he is. And I guess he's doing pretty good off the bench for 6 men. And let's compare that to his stats from the other years. His last year in Dallas, he averaged similar, but it was 14 points per game. Yeah, so do I think he'll actually win it? Probably not, because he's the lowest odds of winning the 6 man of the year. But great for him to be on this list, but he's probably not going to win it. So, yeah. And on FanDuel, it says he's off. Oh, it's saying betting stuff. It's saying for BetMGM, it's plus 15,000. Then DraftKings plus 15,000. Another one plus 6,000. And another one plus 15,000. Next, we got Bojan Bogdanovic. I think that's the Atlanta Hawks, but there's 2 Bogdanoviches in the league. So, yeah, that's Bojan Bogdanovic. So, let's see what he's averaging this year for the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, it is him. It's the Atlanta Hawks, Bojan Bogdanovic. So, he's averaging basically 17 points per night, on 3 rebounds, 3 assists, on 43% from the field. Pretty good. I actually saw an Atlanta Hawks game today. I was watching the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Atlanta Hawks, even though it was yesterday. I was watching the highlights from the YouTube, and he was averaging pretty good points. He was putting up some good stats. So, he could have a case to win this, but I realistically think he's not going to win this. But compare it to his stats from last year, he averaged 14 points. The year before that, 15, and the year before that, 16 points. And he's played 71 games. 71 games. He has enough to actually be the 6 man of the year, but I don't think he's going to be 6 man of the year. Okay, so we have next 6 man of the year candidate is, and for Bojan Bogdanovic, FanDuel, he's off, plus 15,000 on DraftKings, off on BetMGM, off on something else, and then plus 15,000 there. Next, we have for the Cleveland Cavaliers, we got Caris LeVert. Let's look at his stats, because I don't really know the player Caris LeVert is. I know he's a good scorer off the bench, but I just don't know his full game, so I don't want to speak about someone who I don't know their game. So let's look at his stats for this year. Let's go to Cleveland. I've watched a couple Cleveland games this year. Pretty good team when they're all healthy. And they're probably going to be the next team I have to do for the thing I just did. The how many games they're going to win. So let's go to Caris LeVert, number 3. Caris LeVert. He's averaging 13 points per game on 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and on 40% from the field. I actually want to look at his three-point stats because I'm pretty sure he's a good three-point shooter, but I just want to check real quick to see if he really is. 31%. Not this year he's not a good three-point shooter. He's below league average. But he's a good scorer off the bench. Do I realistically think he's going to win Sixth Man of the Year? Probably not. I'm going to get to who I think will win Sixth Man of the Year at the end of this video, but I don't think he's going to win Sixth Man of the Year. Yeah, I don't think he's going to win. Next, and for him, it is plus 19,000 on DraftKings, off for FanDuel, plus 12,500 on that, then plus 6,000 and plus 8,000. Next, we got the Clippers, the Los Angeles Clippers, Norman Powell. Norman Powell, I know for sure he is definitely up there in Sixth Man of the Year candidates, and he might be one of my picks, but I don't think he's my pick. Let's look at his stats real quick for the year. The Los Angeles Clippers. Let's look at Norman Powell. Where is he? Norman Powell. Let's look at the stats. 14 points per game on 3 rebounds, 1 assist on 49% from the field. The highest from the field that we've seen today. But let's look at the 3-point stats because I actually want to see his 3-point stats. 43% from 3. Pretty good. Pretty good compared to Caris LeVert that we saw last time. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's very good. 6 man off the bench. And I feel like he could win this, but I don't think he's going to win this. He's probably one of like the second or third people that I think would win, but I don't think he is going to win. So, great stats, but I don't think you're going to win, bud. Next for 6 Man of the Year candidates. Next person, and for him it is plus 14,000 on DraftKings, then plus 5,000 on FanDuel, the other one plus 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. Next, for the Milwaukee Bucks, we got Bobby Portis. Great scorer off the bench, great hook, great scorer off the bench. So let's check his stats over this time. He's coming off the bench. So let's see his stats. Bobby Portis. 13 points per game, 7 rebounds, 1 assist on 50% from the field. Let's look at the 3-point stats because I know he can shoot threes, but I don't know his 3-point percentage. So let's see his 39% from 3. Above league average, so it's pretty good. Above league average. I don't think he's going to win 6 Man of the Year, though. Let's just cut to the chase. I don't think he's going to win 6 Man of the Year. But great stats for a 6-man coming off the bench. So let's get into the next person who could be on here. I think there's like 3 people left. There's like 3 people left on this. And Bobby Portis is plus 3,500 for DraftKings, plus 9,000 or 9,000 for FanDuel. Then for the next one, it is 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. And next, we got for the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have Naz Reid. Naz Reid is an elite big man coming off the bench behind Karl-Anthony Towns and and Rudy Gobert. But he's the number 2 on here, and he's plus 450, plus 340, plus 350, plus 300, and plus 500. So let's actually go check his stats because Naz Reid I know is an elite 6-man. So let's go check his stats for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So Minnesota is like a 1 seed or 3 seed. It's between there this year. And let's check Naz Reid's stats. Okay, he's averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist on 48% from the field. Pretty good stats. But he's not my pick for who I think will win 6 Man of the Year. I think 6 Man of the Year for me is kind of clear who I think will win it. But he's averaging pretty good. And let's check his 3-point stats real quick. Real quick, his 3-point stats are 40% from 3. Very good for a big man. So, yeah, let's get to the first who this place thinks will win 6 Man of the Year. And this is also who I think will win 6 Man of the Year just because of how many points he drops per game as a 6-man. So, for the pick that they think will win is like the top odds is Malik Monk. He has a negative -800, -470, -500, -600, and -800. And he is probably the best scorer off the bench here. Probably. Him and a couple other people are probably the best scorer off the bench here. And this year he dropped a 39-point game. Naz Reid dropped a 34-point game. And let's check his stats real quick to make sure that I think he's like the best scorer off the bench here. Sacramento Kings. And let's check how many points Malik Monk drops per game. So Malik Monk, 15 points per game, 3 rebounds, 5 assists on 45% from the field. But it's not about the numbers. It's about, like, how good is he off the bench. And he's averaging 35% from 3. That's about league average. So, do I think he'll win it? Most likely. Oh, my God, he's out right now. Did he play over 65 games? So, yeah, he played 72. So, my pick for Sixth Man of the Year is Malik Monk. But let me know y'all's pick for Sixth Man of the Year. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and peace.